This is a quite fast tutorial for how to add on your green flag stickers to the MVH Studios Series 1 wheels. This is a G29 model and can be fitted on all Logitech wheels. As a beginning, you're gonna need an Allen key and some patience for you to make this quite simple process. Just be careful with each step and just take care of every nuts and bolts involved. Point out which are the nuts and bolts that we have to remove. There are quite few ones in the back side. We have 6, 3 on the left side and 3 on the right side, and 2 nuts in the front. Remember that we are using an Allen key. Now we are going to start with the disassembly. I recommend you start first from one side and then from the other. Removing the 3 bolts is really fast and easy. Now we're going to continue in the front side of the right side, removing these orange parts. These front parts are different from the first 3 bolts because they have a little nut that's going to be loosened after you untighten the bolts, so just be careful not to lose it. Just make sure every part that we take out of the wheel don't get lost. Now we're gonna proceed to the left side of the wheel, removing the same 3 bolts. It's a quite easy process, but just gets a little patience, and sometimes taking the Allen key it's a little bit uncomfortable. There are several kinds of Allen key forms that you can use. Try the one that makes you more comfortable with your hands. At last, we are taking now the left side of the orange, this small orange front part. Remember that this side has that small little nut. Just make sure that we don't get it lost. And now we move the handles, take them to the side. You have to use a little force on it, but it's really a straight process to get all these parts. That way we get the front plate all clear. And here's a great tip. We have to put it in front of us and try to put one of the handles underneath for the wheel to remain flat. That will make the task of adding the sticker easier. Now we peel off the sticker. Just be a little careful because even though it's quite perfectly cut, if we peel off too hard, we can make some damage on the sticker. As a tip, I recommend you use the 6 main bolts in the center as your center. Place it in and then let the sticker flow down. That way the sticker will be really flat and aligned to the wheel. pass on your hand to make sure that you have no bubbles. And now it's time that we can proceed to the reassemble. The process is the same as we disassemble. Just start again with the small orange pieces, continue with the handles, the side part of the handles. Start with the right side if recommended, or the left side. Either side is okay, but just choose one side to make it faster and easier and not to get any pieces lost. I think it's quite more easy to reassemble than disassemble, because what it takes longer is just removing the bolts. Now push in the handles to make sure that they are well fitted for the bolts to go in straight in, so that way you won't have any troubles when you are locking in and tightening all the bolts again. Now, as the final tip, remember that we had a bolt removed from the orange sides. Place it in that little hole, make sure that it lays flat parallel with the bolt. You may have to try several times to get fitted on them. And as a big tip, use one of the heads of the bolt to push that little nut, and then from the other side with the Allen key just tighten up so we can get the knot thread completed and get fitted all tight in again. Do the same process for either the right side or the left side. And that's it. After making the reassembly, we have now our MVH Studios Wheel with our green flag sticker. Follow us for more tutorials. Thank you very much.